some true words of wisdom there, quality over quantity, which is what we always should be striving for in life. Thank you so much for telling us about the TIE Global Summit. And let me now quickly lead you on to the next session, ladies and gentlemen. I personally believe as important as it is to step out of the classroom and gain real world experience, sometimes it's equally important and imperative to go back to the classroom and gain guidance from your mentors and teachers. On that note, I'd like to invite on the dais a seasoned academician and edupreneur who's Pro-Chancellor Chitkara University to speak to us about how classrooms can nurture startup ecosystems. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Dr. Madhu Chitkara, Pro-Chancellor Chitkara University, Punjab.
Good afternoon. I think it is a very difficult job to be given to me, reason being that people are here from industry, from people like Madanji is here, people like Tycon people there, but I'm very thankful to TIE. So every year when they give me this responsibility to talk from the academia side, that how academia and industry can work together and how academia can work with other stakeholders. So today I think I have to talk about that how academia can boost the entrepreneurship in the campuses, and which is just I wanted to give you, and I'm very excited to give this news to all of you that tomorrow is Women's Day, and first of all women and all girls sitting here, one day before Happy Women's Day, and because tomorrow we will not be able to meet, but it is now century of women, and thanks to all men folk, those who are supporting women like us to do something in life and to go ahead. One very good news, Madan sir, yesterday I was not here and I was in Mumbai for some of the conferences. So it is in Chitkara, 79% startups are from women. So we have 79% women startups, and most innovative startup yesterday got the first prize, and that girl, I'm very proud to say that she's from first year and from tier 3 city Samana. So I think it's a great achievement for these type of girls, those who are not able to get the opportunities sitting there, but coming to the platforms like this, they are doing some great work, which is I think need of the hour, and this is the future of our country. And I will tell you this ecosystem of startup which we have started, and I think all across this north region, many universities we have, and every university is working on the startups now. Not only Chitkara, but other universities also. So now in Chitkara, what my students have done, which proudly I can announce here, that they have created 2,400 direct employment created by them. Instead of asking for the jobs from us, they are creating job for others. So it's a great achievement for them. And if you talk about the direct employment, it was 2,400. But if you talk about the indirectly how many people are employed, it is more than 9,000. So I think this is, if one group can do this and multiplying with the 20 university in Punjab, if we can do 9,000 or 10,000 indirect employment, so you can understand, and if you multiply it, so we can do wonders. So I think this is a joint responsibility of all of us to work in this field and how we can do that. Now coming to the point that how the university or the academia can do wonders in this, how the entrepreneurship along with giving your academics to the students can happen. For that, the universities and the education institutes, maybe not even only higher education, but the school education also, because now it's the latest trend is that it starts from the school education. Many startups are coming in this region from the school students. So I was amazed to know that since we have 3 incubation centers, one is in Mohali, we have 4 At least we have 4 incubation centers. We have 2 universities in Punjab and Himachal Pradesh and 2 incubation centers in Tri-City. So many startups are coming to take the space there, and many of them are school students, and they have gone for the patented ideas. They got the patent, done the patents, and some of their products are in market. Some of them got the funding from Sakura, went to Japan to give their presentation to the Nobel laureates. So I think this is this region ecosystem, learning from Bengaluru, learning from Chennai, learning from Mumbai. So I think we are also giving our name. We should all be very proud about this Tri-City, and especially to north of this country, where we are coming up with this system. So it can boost the other, the more this system is, if the academia like us start working from day one, giving them the different paths. So one path is that students are coming to us, they are following a path where they have to do only the 4 years degree or 3 years degree or 2 years degree, and going out of the campus and asking for the placements, and that is all. That was happening, I think, 10 years or 20 years back. Now this is not the system. So we have to indulge ourselves. The university should work very religiously for it, that give the opportunities to the students, and the ecosystem you should have. So what we did, that if we know that what entrepreneurship means, so for that we have to train our mentors. Who are the mentors? They are the teachers. Now teachers themselves are not entrepreneurs, right? They are teachers. So they did PhD, they are here to teach. So we gave them the boost that you should also start with your programs, with your ideas, where you can have your own companies. So many of our professors have their own ventures along with teaching the students. So now they know the crux of the whole ecosystem, that what are the stresses and the strains when you are heading a business, and when you are a mentor in a classroom. So I think that ecosystem we all should start doing it, and many of our professors and the teachers are having their own setups along with teaching there. So first I can suggest that all of you, those who are from academia, can do that. Then whatever, the second is we can break through the innovation possible through interdisciplinary approach. So everybody knows, and I think now NEP 2020 is very popular. Everybody knows that National Education Policy states that if at all you work in interdisciplinary approach, you are working with the industry, you are working with the 2 programs. So I will give you one example, that design school working very closely with hospitality schools, because we have different schools there. Architecture working very closely with civil department. And when they work together, when they are coming out with an idea, it's so good, so beautiful, that students from those branches are, and for that in evenings we have started the skill burst programs, where we have, now our responsibility as an educator is we have to upskill their skills. So we have to make them understand that how to reskill, how to upskill. So for that, the ecosystem should be very, very different, where we can, and for that what we can do. Activities are, we should do hackathons, we should have programs like this, because we are very regularly making our students, many students are here from Chatkara. So they are coming here to see and to meet people like those who were in this panel. So all but from venture capitalists, and what they were saying, it was otherwise a student of first year or second year will not be able to understand that how the fundings are done, how the venture capitalists work. So for that, in-house we are calling these people, and they are giving the pitches are given in front of them, and they will all pitch their ideas. These people will judge them and then just grill them, and then in return they will learn a lot. I think these type of activities, if we do in our campus, it will do wonders for the students' growth, because only getting degrees is not done. With 140 plus crores of the population, it's not possible for everybody to ask for the job. We have to do something for them, that how they can create the jobs for others. So we can do hackathons and everybody is doing it. We can do some design thinking competitions where, because I always say, if there is no pain, there will be no gain. So that pain is that you work after 9:40, 9 to 4:20, and our universities are approximately 9 to 5. But after that, those students are working so hard, and the results are that they are getting and they are competing with the world. I have seen Bengaluru. Last time I went for type, Madanji called me and he invited me. I was so amazed, and those of you, those who never went like that programs, in Bengaluru there is a huge centers. They have made exhibition halls, and 7,000 plus startups were there at one point of time. Then there were small booths given to them, and from first floor I took a photo, and I was so impressed that this is new India, and we all should be proud of our country. I always say I love my country. I always say that I'm a proud Indian. Reason being that whatever opportunities now you are getting, this is a time to grab. We are able to give you the opportunities, but now it is up to you that how you will be grabbing those opportunities. So at the end, I will say that it's my honor to be here, and all of us work together. I invite all the people from industry, all the people from academia, all from the TIE. I think we are connected to everybody, and all the students sitting here. Come to the campus and just interact with our incubation centers, students. So we have incubated many ideas, 188 plus. I am not very clear with the number, but Piyush will be able to give the number. But which, according to me, 188 plus startups are sitting in my incubation center, working day and night. We are giving the seed money to them to motivate them for their ideas. So once again, thank you for giving this opportunity, and thank you to be here. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And I think true innovation happens when industry and academia collaborate. Thank you so much. And may I please invite Mr. Ashu Sharma from BB Builders and Mr. Sandeep from Smile Ki Honey to felicitate our respected speaker, Dr. Madhu Chitkara, Pro-Chancellor, Chitkara University, Punjab, and Chitkara University, Himachal Pradesh. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, everybody. And here is where we break for lunch for precisely 20 minutes. I'll see you back at 2:30 p.m. with another interesting conversation lined up on AI.